the lovely and the enchanting Miss Jane Isabelle BILASANO.
Yes!
Champion naman. Pen. Anong ganda pala?
Hello everybody, good afternoon. I know the weather hasn't been nice for everybody, so thank you for coming today for my send-off. And I'm really happy to have everybody here. So it's kind of a surreal feeling, parang full circle. Because most of you only knew me from last year in a different place, in a different pageant. And now we're here. We're actually no longer just representing myself and my province, but we're representing the Philippines. So I'm very grateful. Most of you I've known personally, and every time I see them at events, lagi sila, ang laki ng improvement mo, ang laki na narating mo. And I'm very grateful that you've seen me from the very beginning, from literally day zero, day one of my pageant journey. You have been there, and it's just a memorable feeling to be spending my send-off with you guys. That's very important to me. Face of Beauty is a pageant that's been here for 12 years, and no Filipino has won the title yet. And hopefully, as we fight for the crown, we can also bring it home.
Yes! Let's go! Go Philippines!
Sa'yo na yan!
I'm here to thank you for your support, for being with me in my journey, and actually asking for your help to also join me in this new journey. So we're gonna be there for 2 weeks. We're meeting on Sunday, and the coronation night is on September 19 in Kaohsiung City. And hopefully we can bring home and get first Filipino winner of Face of Beauty.
Yes!
Let's go!
Thank you, everybody.
Now we would like to give a ABC.
Bell. Bell.
Bell here.
Bell. Bell here. Bell.
Miss Face.
Bell here. Bell. Bell. Bell here. Okay.
Tamagin mo.
Hi, Bell. Bell. Oh, ganda. 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 Face of Beauty. Ganda ba? Ganda po. Kinakala. Ay, kinakala pala. Your left. Your left. Left. Your left. Ganda. To your right. To your right.
Bell!
Bell here. Ganda. Bell sa loob. Bell sa loob. Sa ceiling naman. Right. Your right.
Give a small message.
Came here to surprise Val, but seems like I'm also surprised that I have to be doing this now. But I will never say no to, supporting you and encouraging you, so I'm happy to talk about Val. Val has been someone that just felt so right to be around ever since I joined this world, and I know that she's going to be fully well equipped on the way to Vietnam because she has the purest heart and she has the best fighting spirit. So, Val, I'll always be here for you. I love you so much.
Oh! Picture! Picture! Closer!
Stand up, stand up.
Oh! Happy to your right place.
Small message to you, which is
Yes!
totally unprepared. I really got to know you since Miss World Philippines pageant, and Bianca said what she said is true. You truly have one of the purest hearts, and you really do feel so right to be around. And I'm so happy to have a friend like you who's so genuine, who's so sweet, and truly cares for the people who surround her. So thank you for joining Miss World and now being the face of beauty and representing Philippines. And I cannot wait for you to win to bag the crown.
Yeah! The legend.
Ano ba?
Hmm.
One more here. over there.
My first question is, since we have a very little time to prepare, maybe you know what aspect of the presentation will be more time to prepare?
Well, I think since there was really very little time for me to prepare, I do not have a specific area where I think I need to really work or I need to be completely ready. So, well, for the most part, I think I need more work on being physically prepared because I only have a month to really pack my things and get ready. So, if I don't feel healthy, I don't think I'll be able to present myself fully. So, that's the first thing I did. And I've been consistently working with my mentors, with my pastorella and Q&A trainers, so I've been working double time to catch up all the time. And at the same time, I really have to be emotionally and mentally prepared. You know, it's no longer the national level. I can't just call my mom and have my mom be there with me. So I'm literally traveling to another country, so I have to be emotionally ready for what's ahead. And I think that's a very important part of the whole journey that I need to be focused on.
Okay, you are
Since we work with kids and adults, most of them have difficulties relating. So for kids who suffer from or in the spectrum or have ADHD or developmental struggles, we work with them to meet their developmental milestones and then they can be integrated in school and in the community. As for adults naman, for those who suffer from stroke, and Parkinson's, anybody with neuro difficulties, we help them overcome and improve their quality of life through speech therapy.
okay.
But I think my anchor in my preparation is to present or have a campaign that beauty isn't what you see on the outside, it's on the inside. I think that for me it's the real standard of beauty. That's what my campaign for the pink crown is all about. I want to make sure that it's something to make a statement about, that we are not, beauty is not what we see show other people, what we see is on the physical. It's how you can impact the community and make someone's life beautiful as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all. It's true. I think lately I've been struggling to really re-establish what pageant is.
As you have now.
Okay, I think it's gonna be very particular. I think so. We're gonna go way back. So before joining national pageants, I was always told that my weakness is pastorella. I couldn't walk in heels. I couldn't, perform on stage. And that's something that I'm very lucky to have worked with the Proud Initiative because I get to train with the best mentors. And that's significantly one of the most improved areas of my presentation or my campaign. And aside from that, I think I've also matured in a sense. I also understand how the industry works. I think it's very important to really find how you blend, like how you can work in the system. Because sometimes when it's your first time, you really don't know the ins and outs. And it's really hard to find yourself in it. You get really lost sometimes. And it's important now that I found my way in the industry and I found my core to stay true to myself that despite how difficult the industry can get, I will always count on myself to get my best.
Alright, thank you so much.
Why do you believe that Face of Beauty pageant is as relevant as any pageant, here or abroad?
Thank you. When I studied the pageant I was going to join, I read through their whole website, their campaign, and they mostly advocate for building women leaders, and they're centered to charity work and significant causes. So I've also seen that they have a segment or a space where they call Peace Cap, where it's a time for the girls to have a brainstorming session on how they can improve certain difficulties in each community they advocate for. And that's something very important. I think the highlight of Face of Beauty compared to others, or if I could say that, is we start dialogues on how we can interact with each other, understand culture standards, because it's highly centered on me connected with your community and your sisters in the pageant. So that's for me very important, especially there could be overwhelming amount of pageants in the world right now. Thank you.
Well, the question that I would like to ask is, since this is the first ever Face of Beauty Philippines under ALD pageant circuit, so do you feel any pressure to be the first ever representative of this pageant under ALD pageant circuit?
Well, of course, there's a certain level of pressure to anybody who is to be the first, right? But at the same time, I treat that pressure as kind of a push to do better because I would be the one to set the standard. And that means I have to put a standard that's high enough to get the crown, the first crown. And it's very, very important to me. And I like a little bit of pressure. I think that's something that motivates me continuously to work and improve. So, of course, there's a little, but then that's enough for me to keep me going.
Online voting for the Face of Beauty pageant. If yes, paano makaka-help sa'yo for voting?
I'm not very sure yet if there's any category or any part where the votes actually matter. But I think on a personal level, it's important that we come together. And it flatters me when I see people on the internet support and root for me. I think it's very important as well. And for it being a budding pageant, a new pageant, I think the exposure we can give to the pageant could help me boost my chances because it means I'm able to bring a market to the pageant, and that's very important as well to what we're competing for.
Okay.
Ayan, wait.
Okay na.
Okay.
Okay. Belle, why should you be our next Face of Beauty International?
I think in this era, we should establish a different standard of beauty. It no longer should be what is seen on the outside. Because for me, real beauty is what's inside. And I believe I have that. Because when you have a beautiful soul, you're able to have beautiful impacts for your beautiful communities. Thank you.
Pwede ka bang wala?
Pwede na wala, name and then the...
My age na para di mo na kulit na ito ba yung Okay, ready? I haven't practiced this. The first time ko pala magagawin. Okay.
1, 2.
Isabelle Bilasano, 27, Philippines!
One more time. 1, 2, 3, go.
Isabelle Bilasano, Philippines! Very proud of how I've welcomed change in my life. I think change is very hard, right? Sometimes you can't control, what's going on the outside, but then sometimes you really exhausted it. And I think I would like to give myself a pat on the back for how I've welcomed change. I struggled with that for so long, and now at 27, I'm able to appreciate how changes are happening in my life. And I welcome it with open arms, and then looking forward to what good changes I'll be having more in the future.
Thank you, Belle, and good luck.
I think 60. They made us prepare 60 tokens for
Okay pala.
60, yes.
Fairness. Belle, what was your recent realization about yourself?
That I can actually ask for help. I really feel something I struggle with. I have a hard time being vulnerable and admitting that I need help. So lately, I've been really busy, like putting schedules, and sometimes I wouldn't be able to make it from here. And I've learned that help is okay, and you can depend on people, and you can actually count on people to put things together for you. So it's very important. I think when you understand how much load you're carrying, and when you're able to understand that people can actually help you bring that weight, it's very refreshing and liberating. So that's something very important for me.
And last question, so okay lang naman kung hindi yung sagutin.
kamusta ang love life ni Belle?
Oh my goodness. I'm okay. I'm happy.
Wow!
Very demure.
Very mindful.
Very mindful. Congratulations in advance. And hopefully by after your competition, we'll celebrate din tayo sa pandan of your
Victory!
victory press conference. Nakakamdaman ko yan.
I've learned how to manage my time better. So sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it gets in schedules like I don't get to properly distribute my time. But over the course of it, I learned how to prioritize certain things over others. And that's very important that you know your priorities and how you're able to deliver well in those aspects of your responsibilities.
Last night I saw you just uploaded your I Am Me video and it touched me because you really shared your typical day of how you go through a day in your life right now. And I was struck by the passion that you do as a speech pathologist in your hometown. So, tanong ko lang, how do you balance your time between preparing for this competition and working as a speech pathologist? Because you really clear that your work, you usually go to your hometown from Manila and stay in your hometown for training.
Well, I have to admit it's been hard to be wearing two different shoes, but I'm so lucky that I have parents who are very understanding. So of course I had to cut some time off from work because I have to devote my time here. But I'm still working on the weekends. So I'm thankful that they understand that I have to accomplish this first before I can fully commit my time to them again. So that's that. I still keep in contact with them, like how else I can help them even if I'm not there. So that's very important. I think above all these, the important thing there is to communicate. So you can communicate how it's hard to balance some things. At the same time, it's also important to communicate how you can still continue to help them despite your absence.
So you travel from
mentioned earlier that Face of Beauty International is looking for a winner who can lead.
Yes.
Okay, so should you win the title, where would you lead the organization during your reign?
Thank you. I think that's very important that we understand why I'm doing this. So initially, I joined this world to bring more light to my community. At the same time, when I reached the nationals, I was given the opportunity to talk to more people. And I hope if I win, when I win, I can be able to bring more of that light in the Philippines because there really is so much more to do in here. And I hope they'll be able to grant me that opportunity to work more here. But I'm also really welcome to also bring that leadership in different parts of the world if grants. Hopefully, I get to do that with my students. Okay, so thank you because that's very important as well. I think before we join the pageant, it's important to do our research. What we're getting into, what we're supposed to bring, what kind of wardrobe to bring. So we studied that it's more of a combination of things. So they're also very grand with certain areas. They're also very diplomatic in some areas. So it's a mix of both. So I think you can expect the grandeur of pageant at the same time the diplomacy and the global understanding in terms of community and dialogues in the face of beauty.
Is there a difference from other pageants when it comes to the way they have their competition, like swimsuit, etc.? Or they have like special event or judging competition?
We have a separate night for talent and national costume, and we also have a preliminary competition at the same time close door interview. So that's very similar to most. At the same time, they still have the evening calendar and the swimsuit competition parts. So I think it still follows the traditional pageant format, but it includes certain activities that hold true to the mission of Face of Beauty, which is for the title.
So, since the pageant is Face of Beauty, are they, so they have focus on beauty and focus on
Yes, I think it's the essence of the pageant itself, that it's not just the physical, it's how you're able to impact your community and how beautiful you can make the lives of others too. So, we are very focused on charity, very charity-based. I think the current winner now is from Thailand, yes, Thailand, the current winner, and she's spending most of her time in charity work. So it doesn't seem very glamorous, kasi naka-t-shirt lang siya, sa mga events niya. So I think that's something I would enjoy as well. I like the simplicity of being able to work as a beauty queen, not just become able to do that.
best of luck?
Tayo na lang, Bel.
I know the competition, okay? Wait.
Yes, go.
Okay. So first of all, I would like to thank everybody for coming. The media, everybody who's been really nice to me in my journey. The same, I would like to thank my management, KLD Pageant Circle, Sir Arnold here for giving me this opportunity to compete internationally. And we actually called Miss Philippines. I'm going to also thank my parents, my family, my friends, people who've been with me from the very beginning up until now. Thank you so much. And now that we embark on this new journey as Miss Philippines, I hope to still have you guys with me. It's going to be quite a long journey, but at the same, I hope you're able to enjoy the journey with me. Because as we vie for the first ever Face of Beauty International Crown, I know that this crown is not just for me, but it's for everybody. So thank you, and I hope you still have you with me at the end of the night. Thank you so much, folks.
Bel here. Bel, Mark. Come on, Bel.
Belle?
Oh, Bel, wave ka, Bel. Hey, thank you.
Bel, look
Your left,
here.
your left.
Alright.
Your left, please.
So what is your...
1, 2, 3, go.
Wala mo lang music. Hindi, okay lang yan. Parang ano, okay lang yan. I-reels music naman yan. Then wave. Yes! Ready.
Okay, akin na. Okay na. Sa'yo, sir. Yan, para
Ano ka na, Mima?
Ako, 69.
Question ko.
Sino sa tanda sa inyo?
Yung ano,
Video niyo siya kasi maganda yung Hi, Bel. Photo pa here, Bel.
something dito, something dito.
Makatog pa din. Daming tingin. Eyes here, Bel. Photo.
Oo na, nakainig ko.